Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I don't know if honorable members and Mr. Speaker and the President of the Senate have picked this up. We have been given a figure of in Zim dollar in terms of the budget. So all the US dollars we have been generating from taxes, how come you've not told us about it? All these US dollars, how come you've not spoken about it? So where is it? Where is it going? How can we honestly lie to this institution? How come we've not declared the US dollar taxes that we're talking about? Cars tax, Honorable Duna spoke about it. Everything is taxed in US dollars. So how much revenue did you get from US dollars? You are quiet. I don't know. So I would like to know how much US dollars did you generate from all the taxes you have done? And then we can start talking about the budget. Secondly, may we separate economic policies and political policies. Zimbabwe, Zupko, Fumbuzi is political, it's not economical. The reason why I'm saying this, Zimbabwe is a parastate of Zupko. It's supposed to offer a service, but it offers a service when the economy is pumping and things are doing well. Don't expect to generate money from Zimbabwe and Zupko. Emirates, they don't make money from tickets. They make money from you buying in Dubai. So the more traffic you have of people coming into your country, you generate money from that. So to just add a bit of punch to what even Honorable Speaker asked about the taxing situation, may I take you back to this article? I don't know if you saw it. Zambia is calling waiver applicable to the following countries: United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia, South Korea, European. Effective from the 1st of October 2022, tourist visas are waived. Which means they waive tourist visas to attract more people to come in and spend money. And this is what was being said. And then we go to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, Bedbridge border post 180. Number 1 tax, Zim border, 200 US. VID, 100 US. Carbon tax, 30 US. EMA, 100 US. Insurance, 90 US. Get pass, Chayo, 28 US dollars. Or as a result of all these charges, transport are avoiding the new border. They're going to Kazunguli. This is what the honorable members were saying. So how then can you really make money when you are taxing like this? Yet Zambia is waived to all foreign countries. Now they're coming through to Victoria Falls on the Zambian side. They come and see Zimbabwe, and then they go back and stay in Zambia. We have now lost out. So I thought I would just give that example, which is practical. And this is why the taxation issue is critical. But all that tax, Mr. Speaker, Chairman, as you can see, is all in US dollars. Where is it going? We want to move to the issues of gold buying centers. We all say that we're endowed with minerals. Why are these gold buying centers? These centers must be as many as the public toilets. Because gold is all over. Let people have access to where they can put their gold, be paid, there will be less smuggling and so forth, and we're making money. This gold issue has spoken for a long time, and I don't see any amount of money being really allocated, and how much is it? The other issue which I needed to talk about was the sanitary ware. Can we give that money to schools? Education 5.0. Schools have got specialist public teachers. Why are we not giving the money to the schools to make that? Communities, women are there in the community, the rural areas who know how to do with these sewing machines, especially those that don't need energy. Why don't we give them that business? But schools themselves will then use that money for textbooks and so forth. So basically you're keeping the money within. It's like the Indian way of doing business. No money leaves their fraternity. It's kept in there. So let's empower them. And then we know the sanitary ware is not issued. There's no school you will give money to. In terms of accountability, it's easier too. We've given you money for so many, and it's easily accessible. So the issue of transport, taking it there, you are cutting down on costs. The other issue is companies like Air Zimbabwe. Why are they still functioning? And why are they still functioning? Why are you putting money into Air Zimbabwe? There's no point in putting money into Air Zimbabwe. Qatar is coming here, Emirates is coming here, Fastjet is doing well, until you get to a point where you are in a position to have good airlines, and they're modern planes now. So there's no way anybody will risk jumping on an Air Zimbabwe plane. The truth of the matter, have a private jet for His Excellency. If it's not being used, you hire businesses, because that's a national security issue. The thing, helicopters. How many helicopters? How many people died? Our own army people, the lady who was a great, died because the helicopter was not good. Why don't you buy new helicopters? Not only that, you then list them to other companies, to all these foreigners coming here to do mining. They want to travel with helicopters. You've got very good pilots. There's the human resource. Teachers went to Angola. How much money did you make from that? Let the money come back. Somewhere there's a tax. Because, so even human resource mobilization, imagine all the Zimbabweans in the diaspora who are working for companies. How much money would we be having right now? So we cannot be using our money to educate people, then they go and help other countries. Those countries somehow must find a way through government of paying us the taxes. And then we know that our education system improves because there's a resource. So at the end of the day, the Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education or primary, secondary, they know what they can get some money from.
I hope you are concluding, Honorable Mliswa.
Okay, I'm concluding, Chair.
Thank you.
And then the other issue is the issue of drugs, health cancer. Honorable Abode has always said this, that 15%, if we achieve that 15%, we are likely to get more money from other donors. Why are we stubborn about that? Huh? It's like a bank saying to you, pay 10% deposit. After that, we'll do more. But we are adamant about 15% where at 11. What's the difference between 4%? Why don't we? And health is important. Look at our health situation. So this is an Abuja thing. Let's just comply with it and more money will come in through that. As I end, I also want to talk about the disabled. 10% of the population was shown that disabled. May we also have a legislation where 10% of the legislators must be disabled. They must represent themselves, because some of us forget it. That's the truth. We only talk about it for the purposes of political expedience. But for me to think of a disabled every day, I'll speak for myself. It's difficult because I'm able-bodied. But let them come into the legislature, let them be councillors, 10%. They're their own associates in the local government people. Then they're able to push their agenda. For as long as we don't do that, it's not happen. And finally, agriculture, mitigating. I've not really, it was discussed. Russia-Ukraine situation has gotten us to think that where are we going to get fertilizer? What have we done as a country? Just the same way Smith did in creating several chemicals and all that, to put money into the industry. And once you put money into industry, then the cost of fertilizer is less. There's something. There is no nation, Chairman, Mr. Speaker said, that will grow an economy from an agricultural point of view without subsidy. The issue of mechanization is part of subsidy at the end of the day. So we now need to know what are they doing to ensure that we have factories, we've got the raw materials, what are they doing to bring it and all. Finally, energy. I don't know.
I hope it's finally.
It is the last one, and it's energy, as you know. There's nothing you can do with energy. What I heard is 300 is coming through altogether for 600. But while we are doing that, Batoka, we didn't talk about it. But what we are increasing on the 600, one year, 300 is no more. So I want you to understand that, honorable member colleagues. They talk about 600 increase, okay, from the 1 year, which was supposed to be functional, but it's no longer functional. So 300 is gone, okay? And then you now go to Kariba. Kariba, you're looking at about 200 megawatts. So 500 is down and 600 is up. I don't know if anybody did that math. So what are we doing? 500 is gone. And then we've got 600. So what really have we improved? Yet all of them have been functional. The president in the State of the Nation address was very clear and honest and expected the technocratic government to move. He says the economy, if I'm not mistaken, the economy is growing faster than the energy sector. He said that, which was a very good point, and his point was whoever is in that industry must do something so that they go hand in hand, because there's no way that you can get anywhere without power and so forth. And finally, the aspect of corruption. All these shortcomings that you see of taxing, of not wanting to give farmers money, and not wanting to industrialize, there is a cartel of people who are used to making money when the economy is like that. And they want their 10%, their 20%. That's why they're not prepared to pay the farmer 340 tons, because they've got a commission already. So already the money for maize is already set, but the money to pay the farmer is not there, and so forth. Stability. They've starved us of the Zim dollar to think that we're in a stable economy. I want to finish by saying, Mr. Speaker, Chairman, it's like women taking a photo and they say, stomach in, ladies, stomach in, so that they can look good because the stomach is in. But when the photo is taken, it goes back to its original position. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mliswa. Honorable Yabani.
Maita basa Chairman, indaida kuti ningwezwe kuti tingaite sei kuti farming iwe attractive, because 80% employment, farming is business. Atingati pane business pasina profit. So tingaite sei kuti farming is attractive, because though you know employer 80% asakanganika, and 80% from primary to secondary, kuba kumunda kusika ku processing. Ipapa anakita zvakanaka, because tikatarisa kuti wheat chibage takuisa kupedza foreign currency kunze wose kunokwanisa kuzvitateka. Saka tingaite sei kuti farming iti attractive, and then ipapa pension vanhu vangona kuenda kuita farming wotora mari yoisa kunasa kuti kana vazokwanisa vachembera kukwanisa kuzviraramisa. So government inofanira kuona kuti tingaite sei kuti farming iti attractive, because kana pasina dumbu hapana kwatikuenda, turamba tingodai tingochema zvisina zvifambi.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.